Hi folks, I hope that you like my tutorials about sheet metal with Creo Parameter 3.0. In today's video tutorial I'd like to continue and show you how to create and modify the ribs step by step from the scratch. In the last video tutorial you have seen that I've used it a little bit, so I'd like to show you more about the ribs. Again, we can start directly from the create new file as the sheet metal, and if you create a sheet metal, many times you need to create a revolved feature. So again, if you would like to learn how to use the revolve feature and more about the revolve feature, you can have a look on the YouTube channel and found my video tutorial about revolve feature for sheet metal. Okay. So what we need to do is select the sketch plane and orientation plane and create the base shape, and it will be really quick for now because you know how to do it, and what I need to do is only change a few dimensions step by step. Okay, so right now I have my first feature. It's a revolved sketch. And it depends what you need. You can specify the thickness and the size, what you would like to add to the material. Okay. This is really good. That question is if it is possible to create the flat from this object. So right now, I'd like to show you how to work and use the rib. I will switch on my datum planes again, and we have a couple of options how to use the rib. The first one is the edge rib, the second one is surface rib, and the third one is sketched rib. I'd like to start with sketched rib. It's the most used rib. And what we need to do is to create the sketch line, or create the line directly in the sketch. And we can start with straight line. So you know that in Creo trees the possible select references with Alt button, and system automatically add the references in the reference window, yes, over here. So you can do it at the first or directly while you create the shape or sketch. Okay, if I confirm OK, the system will show me with dynamic preview again where the rib will be created. Okay. If you finish the sketch rib, you can use the unbend feature and have a look that the system will create for you correct unbend feature. It looks perfect. Right now, you can use the another feature, for example, extrude, and create some shapes what you need to do, and for example, circles or elliptic shape, yeah. And if you confirm, the system automatically create the necessary shape for me, and if I use the bend back feature, the system will create nice shape for me. Yep. So sometimes it's really useful to use the sketched rib if you need to create the rib on any face. I use it many times for the revolved features. I'd like to continue with another type of rib, and it's an edge rib or surface rib. What does it mean and how it works? We need to start from the 3D model and convert this 3D model directly to sheet metal. I'd like to show you step by step how to do it. Okay, so create new 3D model as solid. So the name will be conversion, for example. Yep, so 3D model is the conversion, and I will create the first extrude feature. The shape will really quick, for example, symmetric rectangle with any dimension, yeah, so you don't care, you can modify it to 50 to 150. Yeah, perfect. And the height will be only 50 again. So I have created what I have, and right now I'd like to show you how to convert the solid model to sheet metal. You have to select the operation tab, and over there is the function convert to sheet metal. The system asks you if you would like to create the sheet metal as a driving surface or shell. This is good example that I can use the shell function and I can choose how many surfaces I would like to remove, and again I can specify the thickness. 0.5 is enough. If you finish the feature, the system will create the sharp edges, and over here again is the program to create unbent feature. Yeah. So what we need to do is create the bend here. So you can again use the function create the edge bend and select these edges and specify the thickness. For example, 2 times per thickness. The system creates for me the bends on edges. But question is, what about this line or edge? You can create here the edge rip and specify the shape of the rip. You know that it's possible to create an open shape. And specify the dimension here. Yep. So specify the gap or overlap, or with dynamic preview you can check how it looks. Maybe you like it or not, and you can again change it to open. So choose different kind of these options and confirm what you want. Right now it's really easy to create the flat preview and have a look how it looks. Yep. Okay, so the system specify for me everything. I like it. Maybe we can again focus on something new and specify and edit another things. For example, set corner relief. If you would like to work with corner relief, you can have a look here. The system will set the V-notch. Yeah, what does it mean, this V-notch? You can have a look here. Let system create the V-notch shape here. So the circular is most convenient for me, or I can specify the around. You can see here again that with dynamic preview you have the possibility to see what final result will be and confirm. And if you have a look here in dynamic preview, again everything is ready for me and I'm satisfied. Okay, fine. So I like to go back and delete some objects from or features from model 3 and start from scratch again. So I have the first feature, extrude feature. I'm going to operation and convert to sheet metal, and we will use the shell again. Yep. And for example, we will change the thickness. And again, I will use the edge band, but not only for 2 lines, but I like to use it here. So here is the question, but if it is possible to create a band like here. Okay, so again, you can use the edge rip. So for example, you can select this edge. The system will create the rip here, but you need to specify what will be next. And the next will be surface rip. If you imagine the surface rip, it's something like remove the surface. Only select the surface, 1 or 2 and maybe more, it depends what you need. And if you finish it, the system will create again the final result for me with flat pattern preview. I can use it as a final shape for me or not. Yep. So it was another feature that you can use the combination of edge rip or surface rip. And what about the rip connect? I'd like to show you in another example. Okay, so we can go back one more time, and I will change a little bit the shape. And for example, the dimension will be looks like here, and I will use the extrude feature, and I'd like to offset whole surfaces around, and it will be negative value 20 millimeters. And I don't want to add material, I'd like to remove. So you can see here the system automatically recognized that I'd like to remove the material. Specify the depth. You don't care if it is 1 or 2 millimeters, you need to only go down and set the minus value. So if I select the minus value, I have prepared the shape what I need to show you, and again I will go back to convert to sheet metal. So I will select the shell and I will remove all inner surfaces. What the system will create for me, you will see, I will change it a little bit. And over here is the section tab, and you can see that what is my final result. We can see the system create for me the closed loop, something like this. And the question is how to create unbend feature, or how to unbend this sheet metal walls. So for now, you know how to create the rips, how to create the bends, and you can combine all this information to one conversion feature. So in this tutorial, I will continue with conversion feature. You can see here, and if you select this icon, you can see that over there is the edge rip, is the function rip connect or create the bands, and how it works. Or you can specify the corner relief. I will start with edge rip. So we can create the rips directly on outside edges, and the system automatically create for me the bands at the non-selected edges. So it's really cool and it's really quick. I like it. Okay, don't forget to change the shape what you want. If you would like the edge treatment to open or gap and overlap and so on. So confirm. Perfect. Right now we have specified the rips, and the system specified for me the bands. But over here you can see that is connected surface, and we need to define and make some connection between two edges. So you can create a rip connect here, and I will open the placement tab. You need to select the two ends. So first end, and system will show you with dynamic preview again, the system will create a correct rip here. I will create another one, and you can continue. You can add gap if it is necessary, for example 2 millimeters. Yeah, it's depends what you want, and check it. If you would like to go back again, you can set on the first one and continue and specify what you want and set custom dimensions, and oops, yeah, I like it. I have created all rip connect. Everything is ready, very quickly and very nice, but we don't specify the corner relief. You can see here that I still use the conversion feature, and I like to use the corner relief. You can set all corners automatically and specify the shape, for example rectangle. Yep. Change the dimensions if you need, or you can specify the different kind of the corner relief if you select the visibility of annotation feature. If you specify the visibility of annotation feature, the system will show you where is the created rectangle or up-round or different kind of corner relief. So you can specify, create new one, and set that these two will be different shape like over here. I like to use the same way for all, so I'm satisfied with automatic placement, so we can confirm and confirm. So if you use the unbend feature and confirm OK, it's ready. So thank you for your time, and in this video tutorial you have seen how to work and use the rip feature and some of kind of tips how to use the conversion feature. Thank you and see you soon. Bye bye. Vladimir.